Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best podcast in the fucking world, the Beers and Brian podcast. Welcome to this special edition of the football podcast because your 6-1 division leading Minnesota Vikings are kings of the North for right now. Wow. Let's do this thing, Big Train. What's up?
Welcome back, Chubbsy. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Man, oh man, the season, we called it like we do every year. You know, we call it, hey, new coach, new this, new that, and then never works out that first season. But goodness gracious, show them motherfucking horns. It is working out beautifully so far this season. If you're a Vikes fan, sitting at 6-1 atop the NFC North.
It is weird when we get our hopes up every year, Chubbs, thinking, hey, maybe we can put some wins together this year. Maybe the Vikes can do something. Maybe something magical can happen. And this year, you and I talked about it. We went into it like, hey, new GM, new head coach, new defense coordinators, new offense coordinator, new special teams guy. We kept one coach, and that's the wide receivers coach. And guess what? He didn't even have to coach, okay? Because the wide receivers are fine. And here we are, 6-1. The only loss is to the team that nobody's beaten yet.
There you go.
And that was a Monday night game in Philly. But 6-1, dude, feeling great. I tell you this, we get in that red zone, we're scoring.
Over, Johnny.
I've never been able to confidently say that because I'm not trusting the kicker anymore, but I'm trusting OKOC and OKC and JJ, AT, KJ, now newly acquired TJ. Let's talk about it, dude. 2 days ago, because this will come out, Thursday, just before the Thursday night games. But 2 days ago, trade deadline in the NFL set a record for most deals done, doubled the previous record of 5 players being dealt. 10 players were dealt 2 days ago. One of them being TJ Hawkinson. Vikes don't trade with teams outside the division, it seems like.
It's crazy as hell. When have we ever done a
Never.
mid-season trade? Never.
Or traded inside the division.
Oh, yeah. That it still baffles me that they would even agree to that shit.
Why would Detroit even do that? Can you imagine if the Packers go, hey, we'll take Adam Thielen? And now Thielen's going to ball out against us twice a year for the next, couple of years. Never.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't get it. I mean, draft capital is important, but like you just said, not inside the division. The last thing I want to do is give my division foe, especially this year, the fucking number one team in the division, one of the best tight ends in the division, if not the league. If you put him on this type of offense, with Cousins' accuracy and all the other weapons that need to be attention paid to, TJ could do some damage.
He's never played with a quarterback like Cousins. I don't think Stafford was even – you see what Stafford's doing now. So, But yeah, Hawkinson, we gave away a second and third rounder and then got back 2 fourths and a player.
Listen.
Doesn't make sense to me. Again, Detroit Lions, you draft a guy, top 10, who makes a name for himself to be top 10 tight end, top 5 tight end in the league, 20 whatever years old. He's only been in the league 4 years. You picked up his 5th option, and then you trade him for a second-round pick.
Dude, did he not? Was he not in the same draft as JJ?
I think so. No,
he may have been a year earlier. But I'm thinking that back-to-back years of that draft, that top, where did we get JJ? What
22nd.
22nd. So number 23, 22, 23 of that year, and then whatever TJ Hawkinson went the year before. Those are all first rounders that we have on our team right now.
On
Listen,
offense.
Quasey, if he does not get GM of the fucking year, I mean, I don't know what our season's going to be. We may shit the bed, not even make the playoffs. But if we keep this rocket ship going and we make the playoffs and do a little bit of damage, listen, if that fucker doesn't get it, he has been wheeling and dealing like we've never seen in the North Country. And
it's insane.
Yeah.
And I've never seen it. Like you said, we've never been big splashes at free agency. Never been able to, like, what are the Vikes going to do this year? Probably nothing. You know, we've got, or, you know, typical Viking year. Hey, man, we're 4-4. We got a good game. Getting ready to come up on Washington. Maybe we can go 5-4. We're good. We don't need to make a move. Here comes the new regime in, and they're like, hey, 6-1's not good enough. We need to be 7-0. We need to be perfect. Let's make this team better. I didn't know you could do that, but apparently in the NFL, anything's possible, and the salary doesn't exist. Okay,
anything's possible.
That was my favorite trade from yesterday or from Tuesday. It just blew my mind. We'll go through these kind of quickly, but since you didn't know, yes, the Dolphins acquired Bradley Chubb for a first-round pick and Chase Edmonds from Broncos Dolphins.
I did not hear about that one.
Yeah, so they're going to pair him with that Christian Wilkins, that cat from Clemson, 94, who's a defensive tackle who's pretty nasty. Pair him with him, and then Denver finally gets a running back to not do anything with Russell Wilson.
Exactly.
Dolphins didn't end there. They sent draft picks over to the 49ers for Jeff Wilson, running back. So they replaced their immediate need with somebody who's been blowing up in San Francisco. One that confused me, Chubbs. Bears acquired Chase Claypool from the Steelers for a second-round pick.
Yeah, what the fuck are the Bears doing? I mean, they get rid of both of their two best defensive players, and they think a fucking average wide receiver is going to help them? I don't get it. I mean, listen, I would give anything for Roquan Smith or what's his name? Who else did they get rid of?
Robert Quinn.
Yeah, Robert Quinn. Either one of those guys to play on the Jiminy Christmas.
They're a little older, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Like I don't understand you painting a turd. Like that's what I feel like they did with their offense.
You can still put lipstick on a pig, but hey,
that's what it is.
Pig.
Yeah, that's what it is, Chubbs.
Pork and a pig.
Some other things, real quick. Naheem Hines goes from Indianapolis to Buffalo. But they traded their running back Zach Moss for him, so it's kind of a player for player with a pick or so in there. Steelers got a cornerback from the Commanders. I sent you that in a link because we play the Commanders this weekend.
Thank you.
And then one that is hilarious because of the irony. The Falcons deal Calvin Ridley to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, Chubbs, it's ironic because if you don't know, for folks out there who don't know, Calvin Ridley is suspended the entire year for betting on his team, the Falcons, to beat another team. Well, the game that he bet on was the Falcons to beat the Jaguars last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, you do not get this news from any other fucking podcast. Can you believe that stupid shit?
That's so dumb. You don't get it anywhere else but here, folks.
And you know that you can damn trade and deal and wheel all you want for the future, but are you serious? A mid-season trade that doesn't give you any value back for the rest of the year? And who knows after that? Oh my God. That's why those franchises just suck.
Yeah. And but again, that's why the Lions are the Lions. That's why the Jags are the Jags. That's why the Browns are the Browns, even though they look on Monday.
Yeah. That was a hell of a fucking game they played the other
night. It just shows you how piss poor your team can be with bad offensive line play.
I swear.
Joe Burrow had no time to throw the ball Monday. None. Not a single time. Before we move on, though, Chubbsy, I want to apologize to folks out there. I missed a few weeks here and there. Travel. Your boy caught the vid first time, and I almost made it 3 years without catching the vid. And it bit me. It bit me pretty hard. I was down now for a while. But we're back, okay?
We're back.
We're back.
Just one more thing for all the Vikings fans. TJ Hawkinson got asked, hey, he thought he was going to get traded. He really did, all the rumors, but he thought he was. And it says just hours before the NFL trade deadline, he wasn't surprised, but pleasantly surprised that he was sent to Minnesota. He said, I kind of knew. I had a little idea. I didn't expect here, but obviously super, super excited to be here. Hawkinson said, when I got here last night, I was like, this is pretty sweet. Just excited to be here for real. Hawkinson said he's already at work at learning the language of the Vikings offense. Love it, Iowa kid. That's my heart right there. So, yes. So, all right, enough about the Vikes. Let's move on, man.
Bring all that Viking love here, man. If you're an NFC North fan and you're pulling for the Vikings, you're pretty happy, you're pretty comfortable. And our 6 wins besides week 1, none of them have been convincing. All of them have been, though, okay, we just got to score a touchdown, we win, right? Okay, let's go do that quick, and then we'll get out of here. We'll go, you like that, and the interview some other people.
I still gotta go back. Everybody thinks that it's easy to win in the fucking NFL. And dude, we have a brand new fucking rookie coach, a rookie GM, a bunch of fucking new man. I'm telling you, what they're doing is nothing short of amazing.
And they're learning to win close games already.
Those players out there, you can tell, want to play for this dude.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't get any better than that. And that is so exciting and refreshing for Vikings fans.
You can't spell Vikings without fun.
Thank you.
Right?
F-U-N Kings.
It looks like the team's having fun.
Kings, Vikings.
Hey, and I
went north right now.
I went to the game last weekend. Chubbs, when I tell you that stadium was one of the loudest stadiums I've been in a long time.
Full of the vid, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a little vid.
Yeah. Oh, the only people that believe in it are inside the city, so it doesn't really matter. No. But it felt like a fucking playoff game. I mean, it was every second, third down, a few of those fourth downs Cardinals tried to go for. It was so loud.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Great atmosphere. Got to be feeling good for the Vikes at 6-1. Second in the NFC right now. 3.5 game lead in the North.
So the only other trade that I was surprised, was the Panthers trading their best player away.
Oh yeah, that was a few weeks ago. Yeah,
Christian McCaffrey going
and then
out west.
Do you see what he did for San Fran?
Dividends, yes, I did. I won my damn fantasy last week because of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this trade deadline was crazy, craziest I've ever seen. I don't know if this is going to be the new norm, to where, hey, you go to the offseason, you're looking at free agency, bam. Yeah. Look at the draft, bam. You look at the beginning of the season, and then you're looking for the trade deadline in November 1st.
It would be
nice. Is this going to be the new norm?
It would be nice. I think I encourage it. I think it's cool to add some spice to it. I mean, football's already got that. What's going to happen? Who's going to play? Who's going to play better next week? Who's going to do better? What kind of person's going to make a play? But it's never been like it is in other sports where it's like, holy shit, this person just signed with them, or this person just, got traded. Like, I encourage it. I think it's cool. I mean, if the Bears want to keep giving away their future, that's totally fine too.
No, seriously,
do anything.
Seriously, they looked amazing. I got to give the Bears some credit. They looked really good against a team that I would never thought they would do that against.
Yeah. I like that all orange too.
Yes, that was looked pretty bad. And I'm losing connection, my network connection. Oh,
I
there we
got
go.
you here, dude. You're still with me.
So I was very impressed. I was very impressed with Justin Fields in that game. He had total command of that offense, and he ran when he should have. He threw when he should have. He was very accurate. And against the fucking Patriots at New England,
Yeah.
very fucking impressive. So anyway, that's enough about my spiel about trades
All good, dude.
last week.
Talk to football on this podcast, okay?
Yeah, let's talk some damn football.
All right. You can get a ticket as low as $34 according to ESPN, and I still think that's too high. For Thursday night's football game, where the first place in the NFL, Philadelphia Eagles travel to Houston to take on the Texans. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fill mine in.
Oh, you think?
Or you even tell me your pick, Chubbs. But go ahead. Who you got first game?
All right. Let's see. Texans. What's your Texans? Who? Eagles?
Yeah, Eagles versus Texans.
Texans. And who gives a fuck where it's at? That shit could be played in a damn parking lot in Puerto Rico with nothing around them. The Texans don't have shit. Listen, the Eagles, they look better than they did when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
There is not a weak point on that football team. And then they just picked up, what's his name from Chicago? What's his name? Was it Smith? Robert Quinn from Chicago. That's just going to help the defense.
Smith went to Baltimore.
Yeah, Smith went to Baltimore. I'm sorry. And so this is just going to be embarrassing for Houston. I think Philly lights them up by 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
Maybe even 24, like 34-10 maybe. It's going to be embarrassing.
All right, I got them 37-12.
Damn. Bam, we were right on that one, weren't we?
Yep, 37-12 here. Chubbsy, let's see. Next game, we got the Chargers going into the NFC South leading Atlanta Falcons. Chargers Falcons in Atlanta.
Well, I mean, what can you say? I mean, damn. These guys are so inconsistent, you know?
Yeah.
I love Falcon. I love Atlanta's grit. I love how they play, man. They play hard. And Mariota, he comes from out of nowhere and just is starting to play.
This is Oregon's all-time passing leader, rushing leader. This is Marcus Mariota, Heisman Trophy winner. I mean, this is who we thought he was.
Old Pac-12 showdown, Herbert versus damn Mariota.
That's it. Both of them went to Oregon, but that's it.
There you go. I mean, you know, they may have faced each other in practice squad, but no, just fucking with you. I got Atlanta by 3 at home.
I got them by 1, Chubbs.
Whoa. But my score is 3-0.
I got them 27-26, but I like it better. All right, next game on the docket is Miami at Chicago.
What can you say about Chicago? Listen, here's the deal. Chicago, I don't give a shit how good their offense was against damn New England. When you give up 2 of your best defensive players against a healthy Tua and that offense, they're going to run all over them. I think the Dolphins beat them by 14. We're going to go 28-14. Miami.
All right. I got Dolphins as well. A little closer of a game, though, just because I feel like Chicago's home field is something. It may rain. It looks like it's going to rain here in Minnesota. It may rain in Chicago. I got Dolphins 15-12.
Greatest score ever.
15-12. Now, next game, Chubbsy, I'm going to go ahead and take here, and it may surprise you when the Carolina Panthers travel up Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow and the Bengals. And when I tell you PJ Walker is going to wreak havoc on the Bengals, I mean every single word I say. I'm saying 300 yards passing, 100 yards rushing. He dominates. I'm like 28-7 Panthers. I'm thinking you're thrashing. I don't think Cincinnati's that good. But then again, Burrow's going to come out and throw 7 touchdowns, and I'm going to be stupid. But, what are you going to do?
Listen, I can't disagree with you. I totally agree with you. I think Cincinnati missing Jamar Chase is huge. He doesn't have that downfield threat. It showed against Cleveland. That offensive line is porous. They can't block shit. Burrow is running for his life, and he doesn't have his outlet weapon. Totally agree. The Panthers' defense is way too tough. And I love PJ. I love that kid. I told you he should probably be starting before Baker. That kid has something.
Baker's healthy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is, but he's got something. I think it's going to be a great game just because it's at Cincinnati, but I think the Panthers pull it out, and I think they win it by 7. Is that what you said?
No, I said they win 28-7.
Oh, I'm going to go 17-10.
I like it.
And they're going to get that fucking touchdown in the last seconds of the game, onside kick, recover it, and miss a Hail Mary with 2 seconds left.
All right, next game we're going to zoom through because I hate fucking talking about them, and I think they're the strongest franchise ever. I got Green Bay big over Detroit. I think it's another Rodgers against Detroit game. Don't care who he's throwing it to. It's Detroit. But I got a 31-24, 31-27 game. Packers.
I think disagree. I think Detroit wins in a big shootout. I think 41-38 Detroit wins.
I love it. I love it.
Fuck Green Bay. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that early.
That's okay. You could say it as many times as you want.
I will.
Indianapolis at New England.
New England. Got no comments. I mean, Indianapolis sucks. Matt Ryan sucks.
He's not even playing.
Well, there you go. That's why he sucks.
Yeah, they got that Sam Ellinger, the kid from Texas, playing.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's not going to help.
And in battle, I would say battle of the New Yorks, but I caught myself. So you have they are who they always have been in the New Jersey Jets hosting the Buffalo Bills.
How much do you love the fucking up and running New Jersey Jets? Robert Saleh is he's killing it. I love this. I love the up and comers. I love the kids that have been down are coming up and playing some good ball. But Buffalo is just way too strong. Josh Allen just way too good. Buffalo by 7. Sorry, New Jersey Jets.
I got Buffalo too, but I got 21-20 last second.
I like it a lot.
All right, Chubbs, are you ready? You got to sing the theme song. It's the turd of the week. It's the turd of the week. Turd of the week. Turd of the week. It's
turd of the week.
Turd of the week. The Raiders travel to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars in our turd of the week.
This might be one of the biggest turds of the week that we have ever encountered. Now, listen, the Raiders absolutely suck. There is nothing good about them. You thought them getting Devontae Adams on that team would help? I don't know what it is. They just suck. They're horribly coached. They got some players on both sides of the ball, but
Derek Carr's not good.
No, he's not. He's not a consistent quarterback. He tries to look the part.
He can make you believe he's top 5, and he can also make you believe he's bottom 5.
Exactly. I think
in consecutive weeks.
Player of the game, number 1 from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Mr. Etienne.
Yeah.
I think he goes off. I think he goes for a $180, 2 touches. Jaguars win by 10.
You got a score for me in turd of the week?
10-0. That's how big of a fucking turd it's going to be. What has fucking Las Vegas's offense done? Not a damn thing. So fuck the Raiders. They beat us in the Super Bowl too, so fuck the Raiders.
Turd of the week is 10-0.
Getting beat by Trevor Lawrence.
Hold on. You just said NTN is going to go off for 2 touchdowns, yet they're going to score 10 points.
Jesus Christ, there's too many bourbons. Let's go 17-3. 14 points then, not 10.
There you go. I got to disagree with you, Chubbs.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think the Raiders do a little something. I think this is one of those games, Devontae Adams and Derek, I'm maybe top 10 Carr come back, and they just start throwing some tutties. And 32-29 Raiders.
Oh, wow. I like that high-scoring affair.
Well, high scoring. I still see what you're saying. NTN going off, Travis ATM, whatever you want to call him, going off. Regardless, it's still turd of the week. I mean, you're not going to get that past me.
Yeah. No, it's just
Now, let's move on. My favorite teams this year, obviously not the Vikings game, but one of my favorite teams. Never thought I'd say this because I always hate playing them. Your 5-3 Seattle Seahawks are traveling to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
Listen, bravo to Pete Carroll.
Yep.
He saw what he saw in that quarterback, and he's playing ball. And I don't know, man. That's it's a division rival, so it's so hard to call. But I'm going to call it, and I think you're going Seahawks, so I'm going to take the Cardinals just because they're at home. I think Mini Me has one of those games to where he goes off and he rushes for a couple, throws for a couple. I think the Cardinals get him by 3 at the end. I think we're going to go 27-24. Cardinals, maybe last second field goal.
I like it, Chubbs.
Thank you.
And I like how you think I'm going Seattle. I got Arizona 38-24. Okay. Even though I like what Seattle's doing, DeAndre Hopkins went 12 catches, 158 yards, and a touchdown last week against us. Okay. I don't think Seattle has the offensive firepower to keep up like we were able to keep up and then beat, right?
Yeah.
And Tyler goes crazy.
The thing about that is our defensive pressure was on Mini-Me the whole fucking game. And so he earned every one of those yards he got with Hopkins. So we got to give him that. But our defense was fierce that game. But I like your call.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true. No, our defense was playing really good. Next one. The disappointing Super Bowl champions travel to Tampa Bay to take on the Tom Brady disappointed Buccaneers in what could possibly almost be turd of the week.
It could. That's the secondary turd. That's the one that it comes out right after.
That's the one that ends up in your pants after a nice.
It's either that or that's the one that's stuck up in there to where you couldn't get it out, and you walk around it there all day, and then you get it out that night.
At dinner.
Yeah, that's right after dinner. So,
did I shit myself?
I gotta go let a turd out. Oh yeah, that must be Rams Buccaneers.
Oh shit, Rams Bucks playing?
Yeah.
I thought so. Myself.
And this is what I'm gonna do for the first time in a long time.
Picking against Tom Brady.
You got to. What has he done, man? I'm telling you, I think this is the year where he finally realizes, listen, I can't keep that hot babe at the house.
He hasn't.
And now I got to give up football because he's 40 million years old. He's done what he's done in this league, and thank you, Tom. We appreciate it. But I think this is his season where it's just all going to start going downhill, and there's nothing he's going to be able to do because age is undefeated. You can't beat it. 45 playing football is just too fucking old, and I think the Rams take him down. I think they beat him. Maybe competitive, but no, I think 27-20, 27-17, something like that. Rams win.
I like that one, Chubb. That's a good pick. I'm starting to debate on which game should be turd of the week.
Have we differed on anything?
Yeah, we've differed on 2 games.
All right, cool.
So now we've differed on 3 games.
Nice. Oh shit!
I'm taking old man. I think he's like finally the divorce is done. I can get back to giving some hand jobs to my offensive linemen. Maybe they can protect me a little bit. You know, that TB12 diet is more like a TB2 hand diet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying there, all right. Get in there with some soft hands, some soap, shower, Jebsy.
I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah. But it's not a high scoring game.
Oh.
Hell, it may even be a score comic. I don't even know. Okay. Yeah, Bucks. 19-18.
I fucking love it. I love it. I like it. I love it.
I'm dying over here, Chubbs.
Uh-oh. The vid is taking control. He's got to sip some vid juice.
I need some water. Some agua.
Wow.
Chubbs, tell the folks about Tennessee at Kansas City Sunday night.
I'm going to tell them about Tennessee, Kansas City. Probably going to be your best game of the weekend. I think it's going to be very, very competitive. I think Tennessee's run game is going to dominate first half. Kansas City's going to catch up. Second half, Mahomes does his magic, and I think the Chiefs win it in the end. I think it's going to be a 31-28 Kansas City wins. At home. Better quarterback. Bam. Take
folks.
Take that to the bank. Ready, vid boy?
I like your pick there, Chubbs, but your score is all wrong.
Oh, snap.
Your score's all wrong. Here's what I got to do. Hey, team, defense, look. You see that big motherfucker that stands in the backfield?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
stop him. Just it's number 22. Just stop him, okay? We stop him. I'm not worried about some rookie quarterback, okay? And I'm also not worried about a non-playoff winning quarterback that's playing backup, okay? I'm not worried about that either. Derrick Henry, you stop him. 35-13.
Ooh, 35-13. Tennessee?
No.
Holy. Oh, I thought. Hey, what the
Holy
fuck?
shit, I'm dying.
Uh-oh.
You ever grabbed 2 bear claws as a kid? And you just get walk right in the region.
I think you'll be all right. Drink 2 tubs of gravy and take 1 brat, 2 sausages, and a cold Budweiser. You'll be fine.
Cold Budweiser, you'll be fine. Sorry for the folks listening.
Hey, look over my shoulder. How beautiful is that?
It's beautiful.
Huh? Right.
Beautiful.
Good.
I'm going to call this podcast NFL Week 9. Sorry for the calls.
Sorry for the cough.
Second to last game of the weekend, Chubbsy. We got Baltimore going in to play the old Saints. Monday Night Football.
Yeah, going to the old dome to play the Saints, the very unpredictable Saints. Last week they dominated. But you just what are you gonna get? I mean, who's even playing quarterback? Is it still the Red Rocket or is it fucking
It may be. I don't know who played for
Jameis? If Jameis is in there, I don't know. Their defense is really good, but their 3-5 record just shows kind of who they are. And I think the Ravens go in there. I think Jackson makes enough plays to where they beat them. I think I think the Ravens, don't roll them. I think it's going to be a great game. I think Ravens beat them by 4. We're going to go 24-20.
Got a similar score. I got Ravens 31-28.
Yeah. The Saints, man, there's so many teams out now that they don't have an identity yet. They've had some injuries, unfortunately, but they just don't have an identity, and it's hard to. All right, well, where are they going to get their points from? Is their defense still going to stick up against that offense? And it's an NFC AFC matchup right there to where they don't see each other very often. And I think, they haven't seen the likes of Lamar Jackson in a long time. And I think he's going to be the X factor.
I agree. They went in to beat the Bucks last week in Tampa Bay. And, I think you're right. Now,
we
always talk about our favorite team. The 6-1 Minnesota Vikings have a tough game. I think it's tough. Traveling to Washington, not the state, the District of Columbia, to take on the newly acquired Commander. Familiar face we know, Chubbsy, Mr. Heineke.
We love some Taylor Heineke. We love that kid. We wanted
I knew about him years ago. I said, this cat has got it. He's got it.
We called it, didn't we? We fucking called it when he was on our practice. That son of a bitch never lost. I know it was preseason, but we could see it. We could see that this kid could play some damn football, and he's made so many plays for the Commanders over the years.
Yep.
And that's why he's starting nowadays. And so that's why it scares the fuck out of me, to be honest with you. Don't like this game. Don't like it at all.
I don't either.
I think it's a hard trap game. And I think it's going to be very, very tough. Everything that we've got, and I think that we're going to pull it out at the end. But it's going to be another one of those comeback from behind. Cousins is going to have another game-winning drive. I think we'll win it by 3. I think Joseph finally comes through. He doesn't fucking get one blocked. He doesn't damn
miss.
But I think he comes through. We get our set. We're going to go 7-1. Last second field goal. We're taking the win.
You got a score for me?
I'm going to go 20-17.
I like it, Chubbs. I like it. I'm never going to pick against my team.
No.
Why would I ever do that? But I'm realistic. I understand when, I see a trap game. New regime is in now, though. So it feels like one, but it's like, is it one?
Yeah, exactly. We don't know.
I got Vikings 38-3. No. I got them.
Trap that shit, motherfuckers.
24-16.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good score. I mean, I think it's gonna be tight throughout. Commanders' defense is always good. So, and Taylor Heineke is one of those fucking just scrappy little bastards that can make plays. That's what we loved about him. Now, he's gonna make some plays against us, but I think our defense is playing well enough. They're going to give up some yards, but I don't think they're going to give up all those points. So, yeah.
I agree.
I like where you're at.
I agree. All right. Well, that's it. That's our picks. You got a bold prediction?
I do have one bold prediction. One quarterback will throw for as many touchdowns as interceptions, and that will be 3 apiece. At least one quarterback in the NFL.
All right. So one QB with their 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in a game. So
yes.
Okay. I like that. I have. This may be crazy.
Let's go with it. I went drop kick first fucking week. So what do you got?
Three quarterbacks will have plus 350 passing yards.
Wow. Wow. I like that. It's pretty fucking bold. But if you look at some of these games, I can see where some of them could be possible.
I can see Mahomes doing it easily.
Yeah. I can see Mahomes. I can see Stafford.
Yeah. I can see Josh Allen doing it. I can see PJ Walker doing it.
I can see both of them in the Packers-Lions game doing it.
Right?
Yeah, so I like that. I like that a lot.
All right. Well, before I die from a coughing attack, let's get out of here. Sorry, folks. I think it's the beer that's drying my throat out, but what are you gonna do? Chubbs, I like to have some beers from the Beers and Brown podcast. What gonna do?
You got to. That's why it's called that. You got to have a beer.
I think it's
Listen, folks.
Mouth breathing too.
Show your horns. Cheer those Vikes on to 7-1. Have a great weekend. Great weekend of football.
Yeah.
Look us up on the YouTubes. All that good stuff.
Also, for anyone interested, Maction is back, baby. Tuesday and Wednesday night football is back on ESPN2. Tune in.
Watched it last night, dude. I saw a hell of a game.
Did you watch the Buffalo game?
No, I watched Ball State.
Oh, dude, I watched the other one, Ohio and Buffalo.
Motherfucking Ball State and who they play when they came? Huh?
Bethune Cookman, who'd they play?
Dude. Fucking, I think it's Ball State's got a running back that is a beast.
Let's take a look.
Motherfucker is a beast. I can't think of his name.
Steele. That's what I'm saying. It's playing right now, folks. We're recording this Wednesday night. It's playing. They're on right now.
No, they played last night, didn't they?
Ball State, Kent State.
Ball State, Kent State. Look at the running back from fucking Ball State. His last name is Steele.
Carson Steele.
That son of a bitch. He benches like damn 790. He's strong as a damn ox. White boy with really long hair. Fucking killing it. True sophomore.
29 carries, 192 yards, 1 tutty.
Killing it.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he could be something to look for in a couple of years.
Well, there you go, folks. Remember, Action's on, so we got football on Tuesdays for the rest of the year.
Fucking A, bro. Nothing better than that.
No. All right, folks. Chubbs, you got something else to say?
No, I hope you feel better. Get rid of that vid.
Thanks.
And just like the vid is what creeps through that fucking horrible state of Wisconsin, goes straight up Green Bay's ass. So fuck Green Bay.